Of course, Mrs. Marlowe. Just don't let any of this affect the good relationship you have with... Mrs. Wexler, what are you doing here today?
Lucille, hello.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Mrs. Wexler said it was extremely important for her to see you today.
I see.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
How are your headaches? Do you still get them?
Oh, no, hardly at all. How are you?
All right.
Good. Do give my regards to Justin, won't you?
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Take care.
Bye-bye. Oh, dear. Is something wrong, Mrs. Wexler? Well, it's just so embarrassing to see someone you know so well under these circumstances. It wouldn't have happened if you hadn't come here without an appointment. Oh, Dr. Fisher, I was just telling your receptionist, please, it's very urgent that I see you. If you could just spare me a little of your time, please. Well, Mrs. Marlowe was my last appointment, so we can talk for a minute. Thank you very much.
Would you excuse me while I take this call? It's very important.
Of course, Alan.
Thank you.
Amanda, why don't you come and have some coffee with me in my office? Alan may be a while.
Thank you.
Dr. Moreno.
Is that you, Mr. Spaulding?
Yes, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but there was someone with me when your call came through.
You alone now?
Yes.
You've got to help me get out of the country, and quickly.
I'll do everything I can to help you. I told you that when we talked this morning.
And my wife, too.
Well, naturally. But Dr. Moreno, it's imperative that you remain in hiding until it's safe for you to leave.
What do you mean, safe?
I know who the man is who was asking questions about you in San Rafael. Mike Bowers hired a detective to locate you.
Mike Bauer?
Yes. He's trying to find you in the hope of exposing the facts behind Roger Thorpe's escape from Puerto Rico.
You can't let that happen.
Of course not. Because it would mean prison for both of us.
I remember Mike Bauer from Puerto Rico. He's the most tenacious man I've ever met.
You're in no danger from him as long as you stay in hiding.
But we can't go on this way indefinitely, Mr. Spaulding. The people who are putting us up can be expected to risk their own security to help protect us.
I realize that. But for the time being, you've got to stay put. Mike Bauer will stop at nothing to find you, and the man he's hired is obviously getting closer by the minute. So you and your wife just sit tight. I'll find a way to get you safely out of the country. For both our sakes.
Fine, let's see.
Serious.
You got it.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, hi, Doctor.
So have they asked you to sing at the wedding yet?
No. I guess they weren't too thrilled by the job we did at Hope's wedding.
Hello, excuse me. I heard you.
No, we were just joking around.
Yeah. No, we wanted you to sing, but the minister went and asked someone from the choir to do it.
Oh, that'd probably be better anyway. I mean, this way we can just enjoy the wedding like guests. Hey, listen, thanks for inviting me.
Oh, sure.
Glad to have you. We're going to have the whole Bauer family there.
Why don't we have the two of you do some entertainment at the reception? How's that?
Are you sure you want us?
Of course.
What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, you got us.
Good.
That'll liven things up.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Ed.
Ed, hi. Oh, hi, Holly. Peter. Hi. So, what'd you hear from Rita?
She's coming home tomorrow night.
I knew it had to be good news from Rita.
Why do you say that?
Because of that smile on your face.
And now, the guiding light. This portion is presented by Crisco Oil for fried foods that don't taste greasy and salads with no heavy oily taste. And by Bounce. It gets clothes soft, free of static cling, and gives them long-lasting freshness.
So that means Rita will be here for the family picnic.
She will be here, but I don't know if she'll come to the picnic, Kelly.
Why not?
Well, she mentioned to me that she would probably feel a little strange about seeing everybody all at once like that.
Well, you're going to tell me what I can do to help, right?
You can count on that. In fact, we're going to press everybody into service here. So don't you make any plans for that weekend either, okay?
Okay.
Excuse me a second, will you? Say, Holly, I hope you are planning on bringing Christina to the picnic.
She would never forgive me if I didn't. But she's really planning on going swimming. I'm trying to talk her out of that.
Well, I think she may be able to. You know, Kelly and I took the temperature of the pool this morning, and it's really getting up there.
Oh, good.
Why don't you join us, Ed? Get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, thanks. I think I will. I'll be right back.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm just thinking about Rita coming back. It's going to be so strange seeing her again.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I don't know. It's not that we're close friends, but since we both went through that with Roger, we share a common bond.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that.
I'll never forget what she looked like that day in the hospital after she had lost her baby. And she said to me then, she said Roger would stop at nothing to get Christine.
Come on, listen. You don't want to go through all that again, man.
No, it's good for me to talk about it. It's better than trying to pretend it never happened. I can't do that with something that affected my life so deeply.
Well, all right, if you feel that way.
I don't know. I was talking about the same thing with Ed when he came over the other night.
And you think it helps when you talk it out like that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm only sure that it did change me.
Here we go.
Hey, Mother wants to know what she's supposed to bring to the picnic.
Nothing, just herself. And Adam, of course.
Oh, she wants to bring something. You know her.
I'm sure she does, knowing her, but I really feel that I owe it to you both for all the hospitality you've shown me during the time that Rita was away. Tell me, how do you and Christina like being back in the cottage?
Oh, we love it. It's like playing house for her.
For you, too, huh?
For me, it's another step back into normal life, which I'm grateful for, even though it makes me realize how much I have changed.
Come on, Katie, huh?
I told you I don't want to, Floyd.
You could change your mind, you know.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Mrs. Reardon made a special point of inviting you to dinner tonight.
Well, she'll just have to uninvite me, okay?
Come on, you're gonna hurt her feelings if you don't show up.
Floyd, I can't help that. I'll feel uncomfortable there.
No, you won't. She's real easy to get along with.
You told her about Mark and me, didn't you? Admit to that.
So what? I mean, there's people here all the time that you see every day that know what happened between you two.
So those people are my friends. I don't even know this Mrs. Reardon.
Well, you will if you come over to dinner tonight.
Why are you pushing this?
Well, I thought it would cheer you up.
I appreciate that, Floyd. I really do, but I'd rather be alone tonight, okay?
Okay, suit yourself. But I think once you got there, you'd have a good time. Think it over, all right?
Well, Dr. Marley, how was your morning off?
My morning was great.
Good.
Took a drive with Elizabeth in the country, and when we coming back, we stopped off and had a nice lunch.
Sounds relaxing.
It was. Countryside's very beautiful this time of year.
Just a minute.
Jackie.
Hello,
Hi,
Jackie.
Katie. Good to see you.
You too. Welcome back. How was your trip?
It's great. Thank you.
Good.
They told me downstairs you were up here, so I thought I'd try and find you.
Yeah, listen, I got your message this morning. I just haven't had time to return the call. I hope it's nothing important.
No, just, some ideas I wanted to discuss with you about the shop.
Well, look, I am finished with my rounds. Why don't we have a cup of coffee together?
I'd love that. That's great.
All right. Katie, anyone calls for me, I'll be in the cafeteria.
Sure thing, Dr. Marley. Bye, Jack.
That was just an excuse about the shop.
I figured.
Have you told Elizabeth yet?
No, I haven't.
You said you were going to.
I intend to. But every time I bring up his name, she becomes a nervous wreck. I decided to postpone it.
Well. Look who's here.
Hello, Ross.
I presume you're here to see me, right?
Yes, but it's not urgent, so if you're busy, excuse me.
Well, look, now, wait a minute. We were just going down to have a cup of coffee. Why don't you join us?
No, look, I'll try and see you later.
I tell you what, I'll go to the cafeteria and wait for you, and you two gentlemen can have your talk.
Thank you, Jackie. I won't keep him long.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Okay.
Well?
I'll see you later then. Bye, Ross.
You could have said goodbye.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else.
I really don't like your attitude towards Jackie lately.
I'm sorry.
And she has noticed it, too.
Look, Justin, I find the whole situation just a little uncomfortable.
There is no situation.
Elizabeth has no idea that Philip is actually your son and Jackie's.
And you wouldn't either if you hadn't read my private papers.
It was an accident.
Well, then blame that on your feeling uncomfortable, not Jackie.
I'm not worried about its effect on me.
What the hell are you talking about?
I ran into Elizabeth in Mike's office a little bit ago. She's a nervous wreck, Justin, but she's pretending that everything is just fine. Elaine's noticed it, too, you know.
I have been trying to get that woman to tell me what's on her mind, and she will not discuss it with me.
And while I was watching her, I couldn't help but think of that letter that's in your safe deposit box.
And what about it?
What about it? You better get rid of it before Elizabeth accidentally finds it like I did.
Well, I already have.
Where is it now?
I destroyed it.
Good. It's a relief.
Well, sort of nice to see you showing so much concern for someone else.
Oh, come on, Justin, please.
No, I really mean it. It's very reassuring.
Now, I'm very fond of Elizabeth. You know that.
I know you say you are.
All right, big brother, have it your way.
All right. Ross, wait a minute. Look, truce. I want to tell Elizabeth about Philip.
I think that would be a terrible mistake.
Ross, I can't keep this secret much longer. It's destroying my marriage.
Well, the truth might be worse for your marriage.
Look, I'm not going to tell her until I know she can handle it. Come on, have a cup of coffee with me.
No. I will ride down with you, though, unless you prefer not to share an elevator with someone as cold and uncaring as myself.
All right. Wait a minute. Look, I'm very flattered that you came here today and were concerned enough about Elizabeth to come to me and tell me this. Maybe the kid brother I once knew is starting to reemerge again. Edie might have something to do with it.
Hi, how are you? Is Jackie here?
No, she's not.
Oh, what'd she say when she'd be back?
No, she didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I ran into Carter, and he said that Jackie was at the gallery yesterday.
Oh, yes, she had to go pick up some miniatures.
Mm-hmm. Well, she saw a couple of my paintings and wanted to buy one of them, but Carter said I was picking them up today.
Well, shall I have her call you?
Yeah, if you would, I'd really appreciate it. Carter didn't know if they were sold or not.
That doesn't sound like Carter.
Yeah, well, there was a mistake. Amanda had agreed to buy them at one point, but I've scourged that. Eve, look, I'm sorry that things were so awkward between us at the restaurant the other day.
It wasn't awkward for me.
Okay. Look, I just want us to be friends.
So do I.
Okay. All right, listen, when you see Jackie, will you please tell her that the paintings are still for sale, if she's really interested?
Hello, Ben.
I thought you were at a meeting with Alan and Amanda.
No, Alan wanted to meet with her alone today.
Oh, but it's rather unusual, isn't it?
Not really. He wanted to go over some things with her concerning her Chicago trip. I'm not really involved in all that.
I see. Well, if you'll excuse me, Eve, thanks a lot.
Oh, sure. I'll see you. What are you doing here?
It's not a very pleasant way to welcome somebody.
You just surprised me, that's all.
I just left Jackie and Justin at the hospital, so I knew you were here all by yourself.
And you couldn't help but come over here, right?
I think you've got it, yes, yes. Couldn't miss an opportunity like that, could I?
Hey, listen, are you doing anything tonight?
Well, not at the moment.
Well, good. Listen, there's this jazz concert at the campus, and I was wondering if you wanted to go.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd love to.
Great. Hey, Katie, how about you? You want to go with us?
Oh, thanks, Kelly, but some other time, okay? Katie? Yes. Hi, Mr. Muller.
Have you seen Justin?
He's down in the cafeteria now.
Okay, I'll catch him there.
Okay.
Hey, Katie, now you're sure you don't want to go to that concert?
I am positive. You know, three's a crowd. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on, no, not with good friends.
Would you stop worrying about me? I'm going to be just fine.
We don't want to think about you at home alone.
I won't be. Floyd invited me over to the Reardons tonight for dinner.
And you're going to go?
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but, I don't know, his feelings were kind of hurt when I said no.
Well, then I definitely think you should go.
Yeah, but I dread the whole idea.
Why?
Because he told Mrs. Reardon about Mark and me, and my trip to Rochester, and, you know, the...
Oh, how could he do that?
He's got a big mouth, that's how he did it. He likes to talk.
And Nola loves to gossip.
She sure does, doesn't she?
Oh, come on, she's a good kid. She just likes to be in the middle of things, that's all.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Actually, I'm glad you haven't told Elizabeth yet.
I have to tell her sooner or later.
I know, but maybe you should wait.
Look, I know I promised you I wouldn't tell her until it was the right time. She was in the right frame of mind, but she's been far too edgy to be told yet.
It's just that I keep putting myself in her place, and I just know how it would devastate me.
Look, I'll be there to help her through it. It's like I told Ross a few minutes ago, and no matter how shocked or stunned she is, she has to be told. That's why I have to pick the exact right moment to tell her.
She's so lucky to have you.
I just feel that everything's closing in on me. Nothing's going the way I want it. I can't trust anyone anymore.
Do you have specific reasons for feeling this way?
Of course I do.
What are they, Mrs. Wexler?
People I've trusted. I can't anymore. They've turned against me.
What people? Can you be more specific?
People that I've trusted that have been helping me do what I want to get done, and now I find they have ulterior motives.
How do you know that?
Because they've admitted it to me.
I see. And how does your daughter fit into all this?
Why do you assume that she has anything to do with this?
I know you well enough to know that Amanda is the center of your life.
Well, I won't deny that.
Both your security and your insecurity are rooted in the dependency you have on your daughter.
I'm very worried about her.
Why?
She's become involved with this man.
Apart from her husband, you mean?
Oh, no, it's purely business, that's all.
Then why does it alarm you so?
Because this man is probably the most immoral and unscrupulous person I've ever met.
Isn't that a rather strong judgment?
Yes, I have very good reasons for it.
I'll accept that for the moment. Now, let's see how Amanda fits into all this.
She finds him fascinating, suddenly.
She's told you that?
No, not in so many words.
Then you assume it without having been told.
She says she respects his knowledge, his great flair for business. From me, she knows how dangerous a man he is. I don't see how she could respect any part of him.
It is possible that Amanda finds, that Amanda doesn't judge people as harshly as you do. Perhaps she's able to separate his business ability from his personal traits.
Dr. Fisher, She plans to go to Chicago with him now on a business trip. I cannot bring myself to even think about it.
Will she be alone with him on this trip?
No, of course not. I wouldn't allow that under any circumstances.
Then why does it bother you so?
Because I'm sorry, I cannot explain it to you any further than I already have.
And that's where we stand at the moment on the Chamberlain merger.
It's all so complicated, Alan.
You're saying that you've had as much as you can take for one day, right?
As a matter of fact, all these figures are beginning to be one big blur to me.
You know, you really have a natural instinct for business matters, despite your protestation to the contrary.
Well, whatever instinct I may have, I think is due to Ross's training.
Oh, don't give all the credit to Ross. It's an instinct that people inherit, like your talent for playing the piano.
And that theory was disproven the night of Ben's opening, remember?
Was it?
Mother told you then that neither she nor my father had any musical aptitude.
Well, sometimes it skips a generation or two, I guess.
Maybe.
On the other hand, it's obvious you inherited your business instincts from your mother.
Do you really think so?
Oh, yes. Your mother handles her financial affairs very well.
Well, Mother's always given your father credit for any knowledge she has in that area.
Well, is someone picking you up?
Ben said he would.
Oh, well, I'll check on that. Diane, is Ben McFerrin here yet? Oh, good. You can both come in now. We've finished our session. Ben's been going over the graphics with Diane.
I really should be annoyed with you for giving Ben so much extra work, since it means he can't come to Chicago with us.
I'm really sorry about that. I didn't realize there was such a big push in the graphics department. But you see, Diane wants that for me. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Alan.
You're all right now, huh?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I'm glad to hear that accident wasn't more serious.
Please don't even mention that. I still blame myself.
Oh, go on.
Well, you know, the four of us should have dinner one evening. I'd love you to come by and see where Hope has hung her new Ben McFerrin paintings.
We'd love it.
We're planning a big open house, but that's a little far off yet, so I think it'd be nice if the four of us could get together one evening.
Well, I tell you, with all this work that Diane has piled on me, I'll be lucky if I have time for dinner at home in the next few weeks.
I'd like to invite your mother, too, but I doubt if she'd accept.
No, I'm afraid not. But maybe you and Hope can come over some evening, and Mother can get to know you better.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, I think we better get going.
Thank you for spending so much time on something that you insist you have no talent for.
Well, thank you for teaching me so much.
Not at all. Goodbye, Amanda.
Bye-bye.
Don't work too hard, Ben.
Okay, I won't.
Take care.
Bye, Diane.
Goodbye. So, what did you work out with Moreno?
Well, I don't like involving you. But I will take you up on your offer to deliver the money to him.
Good. When do I leave?
Moreno will call tomorrow with the place and the time. He already has the documents he needs to get him and his wife out of the country, but he's not able to pay for them until he has the money that you're bringing to him. So he'll meet you, pick up the money, and then leave as quickly as he can to avoid Mike Bauer's detective.
All right. I understand.
I'll never find a way to thank you properly for this.
Well, thanks for walking me back to the shop.
It was my pleasure.
Hi. Hello. Isn't it something out? Oh, isn't it, though? I hope it stays this way. I'm going out to dinner tonight with Ross at Indian Lake.
You seem to have quite a good effect on my brother. I just about given up on him. There could be hope for him yet. Well, I'm going to go back to the hospital. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Any messages while I was out?
Nothing important. Oh, but, Ben stopped by. He wanted me to tell you that, those paintings you like so much at the Golden Galleries are still on sale.
Great. Oh, how wonderful.
Wish I could afford to buy one of Ben's paintings. One day they're going to be worth a lot more money.
Eve, why don't you let me buy you one?
Jackie!
No, come on, really. I mean, you did such a great job at the shop while I was gone. Come on, then.
Oh, come on. I couldn't let you do that.
Okay. I'll just have to surprise you. How was it being with Ben?
A little uncomfortable, I guess. Maybe someday, though, I'll be able to be friends with him like you are with Justin. Just not complicated by what we used to feel about each other when we were married.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm scheduling a full staff meeting for early next week to discuss the plans for the new pediatrics wing. And I'd really appreciate any suggestions you might have for utilizing the space in the main building once pediatrics moves to new quarters.
Okay, fine. I'm looking forward to it.
Say, Sarah, you don't mind covering for me in my office while I run over and tell Eve that Rita is coming back?
Oh, no, glad to. Ed, I'm just so delighted that she's coming back.
So much. Thanks. Whoop. Hey, I'll see you later, huh?
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah, Hillary showed me that article about Tim in the newspaper. Man, I know that's really going to upset him.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
You know, I just don't see why they had to make such a big deal about your job here and everything.
Oh, well, I'm not worried about that. It's Tim that I'm really concerned about.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe he'd stop by here and we could talk about it.
Well, maybe he will. He ought to be out of school by now.
So, thanks for waiting for me.
Well, didn't you know I would?
Yeah, it's nice to have company on the way home.
Well, what took you so long?
Well, I was talking to the coach about trying to get another athletic scholarship.
How'd it go?
Okay, I guess, but
Don't let it get to you.
You kidding?
Well, we're all notices here anyway.
I knew this wouldn't end up in Lincoln. God, I just knew it.
Hi, Jack.
Ed!
Hi, Evie.
Hi, I didn't know they give you a break from the hospital.
Well,
these
I
days.
took this particular break because Rita wanted me to tell you something.
What?
She's coming home tomorrow night.
Are you sure?
Well, she called me at the hospital to tell me.
Oh, that's great news. Oh, Ed, I bet you're happy, too.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So how does she sound?
She sounded calmer. She's going to be fine, I think.
Oh, good. And her friend who had the baby?
She said that her friend had adjusted to the loss of her baby. Seemed to be doing all right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So do you know for sure when she's coming back tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to go pick her up at the airport right after my lecture at the university tomorrow night.
Well, that's
so
good.
I'll pick her up and take her straight to the apartment, I guess.
Well, then what I'm going to do is go shopping. I'm going to go buy a few flowers and things and put them in the apartment.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, that way she's not going to feel so strange when she comes into a new place. And I'll even get Ross to come help me because he lives right there in the building and everything.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Listen, I want to remind both of you that I'd like you to come to that family picnic I told you about.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Good.
You know, I wonder how Rita will feel about going to a picnic. I wish she used to live with you.
Well, I mentioned that to her, and she said that she would feel strange about seeing all those people all at one time. But she thought she'd think about it anyway. I mentioned to her that it'd be a good way to break the ice.
Well, does she know that Holly and Christina or Barbara are going to be there?
Yes, I was very candid about that.
Because, you know, she and Barbara never did get along. And I think she never really did understand your feelings of closeness towards Holly and Christina, so...
Well, Evie, I think we're both going to have to get over thoughts like that, or feelings like that, if we're going to be able to make a fresh start together.
I agree.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Can't believe it. Hi, Ed.
Hi.
How are you?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Certainly is good to have you back.
Well, thanks.
You know, Mike told me that you were looking terrific, and I agree with him. He's right.
You believe it? Great. Well, thank you for both. You all were talking about Rita, I heard. Is she coming back soon?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, my. I'm happy for you. I am.
Yeah, so am I. Listen, Evie, if you do buy some flowers for the apartment, make sure that they're anything but yellow roses, okay?
Wait a minute. That's her favorite flower.
That's right. Well, I'm going to have some of those with me when I go meet her at the airport tomorrow night.
I should have known.
Listen, I've got to get back to the hospital.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, you too.
Certainly it's good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
You know, I really think this time everything's going to work out for Rita and Ed.
I hope so. I think they both deserve it.
I really want to see Rita happy.
Listen, it may be rough on Tim for a while, but he'll get through it, I know.
Oh, Kelly, I hope you're right.
Well, look, it can't be as bad as what he went through up at Lincolnville.
Well, that is for sure. I mean, the fact that his best friend set him up, I mean, that's been harder for him to take than anything. I mean, he doesn't talk about it very much, but I just know how upset he is.
Yeah. Oh, look, there he is now.
Oh, Tim. Hi. Hi, Morgan. Hi.
Mom, look, I'm sorry your name's in the papers. I didn't want you to get involved in this mess.
Oh, Tim, now don't worry about that, okay?
But I do.
But it doesn't bother me at all. And nobody's mentioned it at the hospital at all.
Yeah, not to your face, maybe.
Now, come on, will you stop it? I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Well, it matters to the other kids at school.
What, did something happen up there?
Well, they taped the front page of the paper to his locker.
A lot of things about me written all over it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, why don't you just sit down and relax a minute? You know, I'm kind of glad you stopped by. I sort of wanted to talk to you about all this.
Well, there's not much anyone can say, Kelly.
Well, look, Tim, it's just a reaction, you know? I mean, it'll die down as quickly as it started.
I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Well, the kids at school won't let it die down.
Now, Morgan, you can't be sure about that.
Well, it's just that I know that Tim and I are outsiders, and they're just going to rub his nose into all of this stuff.
It'll blow over, I'm telling you.
I agree with Kelly.
And I agree with Morgan.
Honey, you've just got to pretend that it didn't happen, and then everybody else, you know, will forget about it.
Ah, yeah, sure.
Well, I just want you to remember that the words falsely accused were printed over your picture.
Well, Mom, what difference does it make if nobody really believes it?
But they will.
Hey,
I'm
look,
sure they will.
Tim, you know, you're really making this a whole lot worse, you know, by blowing it way out of proportion.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm buying, what do you want to drink, huh? Morgan?
Iced tea.
Tim?
Yeah, the same, I guess.
Mrs. Wexler, I've given you more than an hour of my time.
I'm very grateful, Dr. Fisher.
But we are not getting anywhere. You must be more specific about what you feel are threats from so many different people if you expect me to help you deal with those threats.
But you have helped me. I mean, just talking it out has helped.
Perhaps, but you are not here to have me simply listen. You came here originally for my professional help. And I will never be able to help you unless you share with me those things that you are so determined to keep secrets.
I don't know what you mean.
May I suggest something?
Yes, of course.
Our professional relationship won't be very productive if we continue going on like this.
I don't understand.
I need your permission to try another approach. One that helps those that find it difficult to express their thoughts and fears openly.
What approach is that?
Hypnosis. Perhaps it will make it possible for you to tell me about what it is that you're so terrified about. Then I will know how to help you.
Katie, I really think you should accept Floyd's offer and go to the Reardons.
Hillary, come on. It'd be good for you. Get out of the apartment.
Look, I am not about to sit around and probably drink beer with those Reardons and listen to Mrs. Reardon telling me how dumb I was about Mark. I'm not going to do it.
Aren't you the least bit curious about this home away from home that Floyd's founding?
Not really.
Sometimes you're so stubborn, Katie. You really are.
Right.
Hi, can I help you?
It's Justin Mallory. Justin's doing rounds right now. He shouldn't be too long now. Okay, would you tell him that we're waiting for him down in the cafeteria when he is free?
Sure. You're looking a lot better, Ben.
Well, thanks, Hillary. I feel a lot better. See ya.
Bye.
How you doing, sis?
Well, I've got news for you.
Huh?
I think I've had a change of heart.
What does that mean?
It means I'll go to dinner tonight with you at the Riddens if you really want me.
Ah, that's great news. All right, you won't regret this, sis, really.
Yeah,
I mean, just being
one
with
condition, Floyd.
Oh, what?
Don't bring up Mark. Not a word. I don't want to get into it.
Not a word. I won't. I won't say it.
I mean it.
Yeah, right. There'll be plenty of other things to talk about, you know?
Okay.
Instead of being heartsick tomorrow, you'll be sick with laughter. I'll see you, sis.
Now you're being sensible.
So why do I feel like I'm going to feel sorry?
Good night.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Holly. Are you through for the day?
Yes, I'm going to go home and help Mother with wedding plans.
Yeah, I've got to go home and bone up on that lecture for tomorrow night.
Oh. So when does Rita arrive tomorrow?
10 p.m.
You must be really happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I want you to know how much our talk last night helped me.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's really good to know that someone understands how I'm feeling right now.
Well, we share a lot of those feelings, Holly. And as I told you last night, any time that you want to share those feelings with me, just let me know.
Thank you.
Say hi to Christina.
I will.
Bye, Holly.
I feel a lot better having talked about it. That newspaper article taped to my locker really threw me.
No, that's not surprising, but it will blow over.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, I know how these things go.
I really have to get back to my office, but, Tim, if you wait around, we can go home together.
Okay, Mom.
Okay. And, Morgan, I'd love to stop and say hello to your mother, so maybe we can give you a lift home.
Sure, I'd like that. I'm sure she'd like that, too. By the way, my mother is going to take the job with Mrs. Wexler until I finish school in a month.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, well, see you later.
Bye-bye, sir.
Well, how's everybody doing here?
We're all just fine.
Yeah. Say, you don't look so good. Hey, man, I just read about what happened to you in the paper, you know? About, boy, that was a tough rap you beat, you know? I mean, with that girl saying that you got her pregnant and her being dead and all? I mean, you know, that was...
Listen, Morgan, I'll meet you down in the lobby as soon as you're finished, okay?
Okay.
What's with him?
Floyd, why'd you have to bring all that up?
Well, I mean, why is he so upset, you know? I mean, it's not like he's in any trouble anymore or anything.
You're very big in the advice department today.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, you're obviously wrong. If Floyd is any example of how people are going to react.
Well, Morgan, I don't think Floyd is anyone to judge by.
Look, Tim and I both know the students at Springfield High better than you do.
You know you're not going to help him by siding with him in all this.
And you won't help him by telling him it's all going to blow over when it won't.
Why are you getting so upset?
Well, it's because you think you know everything. I mean, what makes you so much smarter than everyone else? I'm going to go find Tim and help him the way I can, and not by giving him false encouragement.
You were looking for me?
Ah, Justin.
Hi. Ben and I have been very worried about Mother, and we wanted to talk to you about the doctor that she's seeing. Ben thinks perhaps she should get a second opinion.
Her headaches aren't getting any better.
Well, she says they are, but she's still taking the medication, and I'm very worried about her. And Justin, I don't question your judgment. It's just that we've never heard of this Dr. Fisher.
Yeah, we were also wondering why you didn't recommend a neurologist on the staff here at Cedars.
Are you offended that we
No,
don't
no,
know more about Dr. Fisher?
No, of course not. Look, I don't know how much Lucille's told you, but Dr. Fisher is not a neurologist.
What?
Well, what kind of doctor did you recommend to her?
Dr. Fisher is a psychiatrist. Lucille was convinced that her headaches were brought on by a mental problem rather than any physical one.